Thank you.
Wisdom of Happiness is, probably one of the most important films made about His Holiness, where His Holiness speaks directly to the camera and, talks about his philosophy in very simple terms. So we felt that, it would be so important to show it in Dharamshala, which is where His Holiness lives, which is where, the Tibetan diaspora is centered. And so as soon as we heard that this film was made, and the filmmaker, one of the filmmakers, Manuel Bauer, he's a very old friend of ours. So we reached out to him and said, we must show this film in Dharamsala. And he was, of course, that's my only wish. I want to show this film in Dharamsala more than anywhere else because this is the place that it should start. So he helped us and we were able to get the film shown here to have the South Asia premiere of Wisdom of Happiness. And I think it's really important. It was the first film of this year's DIF, and I think it was a very auspicious start to the festival as well.
For me, the real premiere, it's where it all started. I mean, my relationship with Tibet started here in 1990, and that's the first time I photographed His Holiness. And the movie started here with the interview with His Holiness in 2090. So that's the place where it has to be seen, and that's the heart of Tibet. I'm very, very happy it screens here, especially at the TCV. It's beautiful setting. I'm very impressed by the diff, and look how the people are coming. It's really a big privilege to be here. Thank you. One thing, I hope it's a way of experience His Holiness very close. You will see it's quite special how we set the whole interview. But the other thing is the message of His Holiness has to spread to the world. And I hope that the movie is of some help or some assistance to solve some of the problems we have in these days. And Dharamshala with the big Tibetan community is a good start to spread the information about the movie, because you're such a great, good organized community worldwide. So I hope, thanks to this screening at DIF, that the movie has a good start all over the planet.
I just thought it was a beautiful culmination of all the Dalai Lama's messages. He covered everything, but he brought it all back to us as individuals, what we can do, and that if we all change collectively, we can change the world. We can make it more compassionate. So, it was beautiful. It was really lovely. And I hope this film is shown all around the world.
I think one of the things that I felt very touched by was the idea that he said that women are the future and that there should be more women leaders. That's something that stayed very strongly with me. What he said a lot is that you are in control of your happiness and that you are meant to manage your own emotions, and that anger is the opposite of happiness of compassion in a way. And I think in a strange way, it felt like he was saying that compassion is the revolution, which was fascinating.
Not really a documentary, but as a Buddhist, we have been a huge follower of Dalai Lama since we follow Buddhism. So every teaching, every word, every single word we hear from Dalai Lama is a teaching for us actually. So we follow that. The way the documentary expressed about the inner happiness, the inner love, and how we can become as a global, even though being different, following different religion, but as His Holiness already experienced that we are always one. We can be always one. So that message, it's really powerful.
The key takeaway, I think, is we're living in a very troubled world at the moment. There's so much suffering, so much hatred, war, all kinds of things around us. And to hear His Holiness's message of peace and compassion in the way that he tells you in his very simple and straightforward way, it's so important, I think, for the world to hear this message at this time. So we are going to have a free screening for the Tibetan public. Everyone's welcome. It will be on Monday, 11th November at 11 a.m. here at Hermann Gemeiner Auditorium in TCV. So please spread the word and please come for the screening. It will be a free screening.
on the basis of oneness of 8 billion human beings. We should take care of each other.